This year's pumpkin harvest in Ohio is feeling the impact of one of the worst droughts in the state's history.
And it's not just impacting jack-o'-lanterns. As Storm Team 4 meteorologist Ben Gelber explains, decking the halls in the future might be a bit of a bah humbug.
Farmers south of Columbus, like here in Pickaway County, say this is the worst drought since the 1930s, and you can see by the size of the pumpkins how much shrinkage there has been this year.
Everything just dried up and it burned up. The pumpkins didn't mount much.
I've been talking to farmers in southern Ohio about the effects of the drought the past several months, like Kevin and Stacy Roberts, who manage their family farm in northern Pickaway County and showed us the drought damage in their pumpkin patch.
We got some of these pumpkins from a farmer over in Licking County, and that's been a big help to us.
Should have been a carving pumpkin, so you're looking at something that we saw at the farm that should be about this big, and this is how big they got. And the stems are super brittle this year, is something else that we really noticed. People who had irrigation probably had a little bit better luck, but even without rain, you just can't supplement that.
The effects of the drought extend to trees that have received little moisture.
We watered around the clock pretty much since the middle of June. We water pretty much daily.
Brett Rhodes said this is the worst drought he has ever seen in the 37 years managing his nursery and farm in Circleville.
As far as the Christmas trees and the conifers go, you'll probably see a lot less growth this year. One thing that you might see is a quicker needle drop from the trees because being stressed through the heat and the drought.
Although this year's Christmas trees are in good shape now because they were planted under favorable moisture conditions, mature trees in your backyard could show the effects of the driest June through September on record.
I think we'll definitely see the impacts of the tree loss next spring when things start to bud out.
And Ben, obviously we had a little bit of rain lately. How does that affect the drought situation?
Well, it made a dent, but the problem is it's too late for the crops. Yes, it helps the lawns. It does help the trees soften the soil to absorb any moisture if we can get some additional moisture. But you saw 60% of the state is still in severe to exceptional drought. We have a long way to go. So while the Christmas trees should be okay this year, I think all our trees will probably show signs of stress next year, but everything is slowed in its growth. So what might have been 6 feet tall is 5 feet tall this year.
It's tough.
Oh, gosh.
It's been a very dry year.
A lot of folks lost a lot of money this year on crops.
Yeah, financially, and we've talked to farmers, and as you have too, it's been a very tough year.
All right, Ben, thank you.